Hey guys, we are back from another weekend of basketball's giddy gada, and it's Monday. Everybody's basking in some type of new energy, and we're super excited to be back. It's Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa, and we're excited for all that you do for us. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing our content across all platforms. We are indeed grateful. Sophia Momodu is in the news today, dragging Davido by the neck again. Sophia Momodu has obviously not taken her foot off the pedal as she has continuously dragged Davido OBO and his 30BG gang. And then there was a video that surfaced online. Sophia Momodu placed the call through to Israel DMW, one of Davido's right-hand guys, and said, listen, I'm not going to tolerate this nonsense from you, where it's like you're like some type of shitty guy, because what's all this double standard? Why are you not telling your Oga, quote unquote, that this is what they're doing? They're trying to maltreat, they have been maltreating Imade, and I'm not going to have none of this BS. And in that video, we see Israel DMW actually folding. This is not something that we normally see from, Israel. Israel is that kind of figure who's always like to be defensive and will do anything to defend his supposed Oga, Davido OBO. But in another twist, I think Israel DMW has actually folded. What is this about? All of this is, about Imade and all this nonsense going on online, and it's a lot of drama. The 30BG gang is saying, listen, this is just way too much. We really need to focus on good energy. We are all excited about what's going to happen with Davido, new music coming, maybe like a project dropping. What is all this drama? It's just a few weeks after the big Davido wedding, and we're still basking in all of the euphoria from all the goodness, everything that had to do with the big wedding. The wedding that was largely talked about was on the internet for different reasons, and of course it's still honeymoon season for them. And then there's Sophia Momodu, who is bringing up different allegations, calling Davido out for different reasons of him not being there for his daughter Imade. And is this some type of distraction, or is this some type of PR stunt? Is this going to birth another project from Davido? Are we expecting something? Is this all whipped up? We really do not understand all of this, all the specifics, but we really wish that this is quickly resolved and we can actually move on to things that are rewarding, if we have to say that. And recall that we brought you all the tea and Davido's responses as regards to that allegation, and Davido affirming to say, I have always been there for my daughter. I have always sought John custody for Imade, and I will always be a father to her, regardless of however it is you want to spin this narrative. And a lot of people are actually siding with Davido on this one to say, listen, yeah, we might not have the best of relationship in terms of father and concubine, if we have to say that, or baby mama, but we need to actually step up and be responsible for our child. This is what it's really supposed to be. Such your differences are, for the sake of your child, who definitely is going to become an adult one day, to see all this drama unfold. That is not very healthy for her development as a child. We really hope that all the dust settles, and then 30BG can find its peace again, and then we can move on to something more rewarding, like Davido dropping projects and of course touring and doing all the amazing things that he does for the fans to actually go crazy and go wild, because we actually really love Davido, and we really wish him the best, and we wish that all these things just settles easily and quickly. In another news, Rema has dropped on the Monday morning, where everybody is just trying to go about their business. And Rema is saying, listen, I'm going to disrupt your activity this morning. And then, of course, everybody has actually been anticipating that one. The record dropped early hours of this morning, and the internet has gone agog. Everybody's saying different things about the record. People are actually super excited about the record. I've gotten a lot of positive reviews as regards that record, and people are saying this is Rema actually. And all the people are saying, what the heck is this? Really? And that song is really too short? 2 minutes? No, you don't rate us at all. Other people are saying, well, I'm a little bit indifferent. It's good. Maybe when the entire project drops, we'll be able to actually put put our heads together to say exactly where the direction of this project is going. But for me and for us at Gusto, we feel like this is something really, really amazing. Of course, Rema is taking on a new trajectory and where he's going. We kind of understand him because Rema is not that type of artist who likes to sit and just, be the same stereotypical type of artist. There's a change, there's a twist in his artistry, and we are all here for all of these things and all of these changes, and we hope all these things are positive. I mean, the record dropped today, and we're looking at, of course, the numbers are actually showing up already. Of course, people are actually excited, and then of course, we are all here to see how that really pans out. Has dropped. Rema is doing crazy numbers, obviously celebrating his 20 billion streams on Spotify, breaking records left, right, and center. Nobody can actually sit here to say that Rema is not one of the greatest. Of course, Rema has actually popped up in a statement saying there are actually 4 greatest of all times, and then he's in the conversation as well. If you like, no admin, join. But listen, there are 4 people doing greatness, and I'm the prince of Afrobeats. Take it or leave it. Rema has come up to say, listen, guys, I think I am him. And everybody who actually loves Rema actually can testify to the fact that he's him. Everything he does actually does with class and grace, carries himself in the positive way. Of course, in a weird way, of course, people are actually looking and saying, listen, this whole new Rema P is actually confusing. What's all this gut peak? What's all this, so to speak, devilish type of arrangement with his artistry? And Rema has come up to say, listen, I'm just doing art. I'm just doing me. I'm just being me. Embrace this new side of me and just follow the journey. We wish Rema all the best. We're looking forward to the entire project, and we hope that when this project finally drops, it is something that can actually, break a lot of records and take Rema and of course the Maven Global family to another height, because Rema is one of the biggest superstars out of Nigeria, out of Africa, and we will always celebrate our own. And guys, Portable is in the news again. There is no time that Portable is never on the news. Portable is always on the news for different reasons. And this time he's saying, listen guys, I'm coming back in the first class to Nigeria. Portable has always been that figure that will always pop up in the internet, and there's just something that you are looking forward. And that one thing is chaos. But this time Portable has somehow maybe just chilled a little bit, and he's saying, listen guys, I have a lot of shows booked back in Nigeria, and I'm coming back from America to Nigeria to come and actually do the shows. I've reached out to these guys to say I can actually give you guys a refund, because we see that Portable has seemed to be enjoying his time in the US. Of course, he went on a tour, and then he's been doing crazy, amazing things, short videos for his new song. He's been in the internet, on the internet rather, for different reasons. And this is why we love Portable, because of course there's going to be chaos, there's going to be laughter, there's going to be confusion. Portable just has us in all of our fields, and we're super excited because we have that kind of personality in the music industry. It just creates this little balance, of course, with Giddy Gada and Bass Bros. We enjoy it, we live for it. This is our moment, and we're going to bask in it. Portable has in that video said, I'm coming back to Nigeria because these guys do not want to collect refund though. I'm telling them I actually want to give them, I can refund their monies because I'm having a great time here. But of course, I'm fully booked. I'm sold out. That's a boast of Portable, and nobody would actually imagine that Portable in 2024 would be booked like this. Some people have thought that Portable would not last in the industry for more than 2 years. I also was a participant of that school of thought, but of course, Portable has proved us wrong. He has stayed consistent. He's coming back to Nigeria to come and, of course, just be, the good guy that he is. Debatable, attend these shows and give the promoters their monies, their money's worth, of performances and everything that Portable has to offer. We're super excited for him. But then again, is this a time for Portable to come back to have some type of sit down with Davido and squash their beef? Or reach out to Zlatan and say, listen, Zlatan, we can actually squash our beef and just move on? Is there something like that we're expecting for Portable? It's never far-fetched. We can see it happen, and we hope that it's all peaceful. Monday morning seems to be a little bit quiet because everybody's enjoying or still basking from the enjoyment and the euphoria of the weekend, and we hope that you had a great weekend. Let us know what you think about this persistent pressing of neck from Sophia Momodu on Davido and the Steady BG camp. Do you think this is fair? Do you think that for the sake of Imade and Delicate, they should actually shape their swords and actually focus on positive things and raising their daughter, in a positive environment? Or what do you think about Rema's new record? Do you think it's actually a proper record? Would you rate that record over 10? For me, I'll give it an 8 over 10. It's not a bad record. It's a banging tune. And tell us what you think about Portable and Davido squashing their beef. Do you think it's something that should happen? And maybe a collaboration from Davido and Portable? Let us know in the comment section, and then we'll be here to reply every of your comments. And of course, your feedback is also welcome, and we appreciate everything that you do. Thank you so much for staying through to Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for all you do. Please continue to support us and continue to share our page to everyone that you know. Continue to come back here for exclusive news, and we're sure to be the best blog for everything that you need to hear as regards entertainment in Nigeria, Africa, and all over the world. Thank you so much, and stay safe. See you on the next one.